Hello! Welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Sunday. We start with the Dynamite Kid's daughter, Bronwyn, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Billington, wrote the following post on Instagram regarding her father. Well, here goes. This will be the hardest post I've posted yet. On December 5th, 2018, my father's 60th birthday, he passed away. His health hasn't been great for a while, but the man did put up a fight. That was my dad, a fighter and very stubborn. My parents split when I was 7 and he moved back to England. I saw him when I was 10. After high school we lost touch because I had questions like, how could you leave me? He moved around quite a bit, so I lost his address and number at this point. In my early 20s, welcome Facebook, I was able to reconnect with my family in England and plan a trip to surprise my dad. I'll never forget how nervous I was knocking on his door after not seeing each other for 15 years. When I saw him, he acted like nothing had ever happened and he was happy to see me. That same trip, we put on Bad News Brown's shoot interview and had a beer together and watched it. I couldn't be close enough to him. I put my chair right next to him. We hugged and held hands and both cried. I knew in this moment that was his way of saying he was sorry. Sorry for all the years he missed. I flew out as much as I could to see him, especially after his strokes. But eventually it got too hard for me to see him in that state, and of course so expensive to fly from Canada to England. He eventually was moved into a full-time care facility. I felt he was properly being looked after. My uncle Mark would keep me in the loop as to what was going on. My uncle and his wife and children took such good care of him to the end. I was so appreciative of that. The distance has always been so hard. I'm comforted knowing that he's with me. He's now with me and my siblings. He can finally see his grandchildren. I just wish I could have given him one last hug, but I have no regrets. I did everything I could to make sure I'd never regret anything, and I'm proud of myself for that. My dad was a very well-respected wrestler in the world. Thank you all for the kind words and messages, and all the small percent who still thinks he was an arsehole. Not to me, never. He had a big kind heart, and it shows the way he loved his daughter, holding her tiny hand in this first picture. I'll miss you forever, Dad. That's a very touching tribute to her father. Rest in peace, Dynamite Kid. And again, all thoughts, prayers and love all go to his family. But let's move on to yet more sad news. Larry the Axe Hennig, the grandfather of Curtis Axel and the father of Mr. Perfect, has passed away at the age of 82. He passed away 3 days ago. I know I'm a bit late to the party to report this. So he has passed away. His grandson, Curtis Axel, wrote a statement on Twitter regarding his death. 82 years old, 5 kids, 28 grandkids. No one has had a bigger impact on my wrestling career than Papa Axe. He's been my biggest supporter since day one, another father when I lost mine. We lost our king of the jungle today. Never thought I'd see this day, but he's with my dad now, so everything will be okay. Love you, Papa Axe. The Hennings will always hold our heads high. We'll continue to do so. You rest assured the Hennig name will live forever. Very powerful statement from Curtis Axel. And another wrestling legend lost. He was a former AWA World Tag Team Champion. So he has had a lot in the wrestling business. So rest in peace, the Axe. We then go to the updated card for TLC. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Becky Lynch, Asuka, Charlotte, Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax, The Bar, The Usos, New Day, Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin, Natalya versus Ruby Riott in a tables match, and then whoever wins the mixed match challenge, the final will be there. Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Elias, Bobby Lashley. Looking like a not bad card this year. Then we go to Justin Incredible, has now once again been arrested. He was apparently arrested on Tuesday for misdemeanor assault, violating a protective order and breach of peace. At this time, there's no other details regarding his arrest. He's also allegedly walked away from going to WWE's sponsored rehab. Just Incredible. Sort yourself out, man. This is not the first time we've covered you on here, and I don't want to keep covering this. He's arrested. Next thing it'll be, he's dead. Oh, just just incredible. Please seek help if you ever watch this somehow. Please get yourself some help. And then there's a rumour going around that Becky Lynch is not cleared for TLC. She posted, I'm seeing reports that I might not be cleared for TLC. Let me say this as clear as I can. Nothing will keep me from fighting on December 16th. I've got heads to slap and a title to keep. The man will come around. And then Jeff Jarrett appeared during Fox's Thursday Night Football broadcast and promoted WWE's move to the network on 2019. So that's pretty cool. Then we have the latest regarding Strowman. He posted a picture of his elbow, which isn't looking the greatest. Eye for an eye is what he posted. It doesn't look very convincing that he'll be cleared next week, but we'll have to wait and see. We then go to Finn Balor speaking out about the cancelled match of Bray Wyatt's sister Abigail versus Finn Balor. I'm happy in hindsight the sense of what could have been for the show, but the Demon versus Bray Wyatt and all that kind of wacky storyline that we were doing at the time, and that sort of transformed into, which was like the match with me and AJ. Obviously, it was unfortunate that 3 of the boys went down really sick, but I think that, it was one of those kind of came out with a silver lining on that. Obviously, like me and AJ have never wrestled, and a lot of people would have preferred to have a big build-up, and essentially we had the match. It was, from what I can remember, it was a lot of fun. I don't watch my matches back, so I can't say if I'm happy or not. But the fact that you're still talking a year later, they just put it on YouTube channel and people liked it for sure. So yeah, we could have had Bray Wyatt as Sister Abigail, but we did get a better match. And then when asked about a possible Brock Lesnar-Daniel Cormier fight, Dana White seemed uncertain about the chances of the fight happening. He said, one of the guys I met with yesterday during PR told me that he's heard Brock Lesnar just signed a bunch of WWE deals. It wouldn't surprise me. And then there's a huge WrestleMania match that's been scrapped. Someone said reportedly, it's obviously been scrapped. The plans at one point was to have The Rock win the Royal Rumble and face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. There's still speculation whether he will do this and face Lesnar or something like that. But the fact he could have faced Roman, which means Roman would have gone over as well. I don't know, because obviously I think that would have got booed out of the bloody building if he beat him at WrestleMania. But you never know. Right, look at me. Then we have a update on Tegan Knox, who is a WWE developmental talent. She wrote last Thursday, I undergo a knee scope on my left knee to clear out some of the gunk that built up over the past few months after the initial ACL meniscus repair. Anyway, the main reason for the scope was we hit a little bump where bending my knee just became a slight issue, all of which is pretty common with the numerous meniscus tears. However, thankfully the incredible surgeon, the knee has been cleaned and bending way more than before. With that said, rehab has become more intense. Bending my knee kind of hurts a lot. I suppose I can't even explain some of the noises I make other than it's like exorcism. But day by day I'm getting stronger, better, and bending more and more. So that's good. She's getting there. She is getting there, which is very, very good. Then Bray Wyatt posted a weird cryptic message. He deleted all of his tweets and then just tweeted, "Today I'm someone different. Today I've finally become who I really am." New gimmick, maybe? Who knows? And then Scott Dawson praised Raw star Apollo Crews, saying, "Ain't no reason Apollo isn't in the main event every night." I agree, he's a decent wrestler. And then the ACE Comic Con announced that Roman Reigns has been pulled from the event in January due to scheduling conflict. Charlotte Flair was also pulled for the event due to scheduling, and Becky Lynch was announced. I mean, come on, why are you booking Roman Reigns for things? Let the man rest. And scheduling conflicts? What's he doing in January? Yeah, but Becky Lynch being there, that is amazing. That is amazing. And then, according to a report from Fightful.com, part of the reason that Asuka renewed push was due to the positive reaction she got from fans on the night that Becky Lynch announced that she was off Survivor Series. One source indicated that Vince McMahon was caught off guard by the fact that Asuka got a bigger reaction than Charlotte when Becky was selecting her replacement. Good. Asuka is amazing. She needs to get a big reaction. See that, Vince? You fucked it up. Make it better now. Make Asuka again. Do it. And then Sergeant Slaughter is the latest person to support Crown Jewel. We're an entertainment company. We have nothing. We're not anything with politics. We're basically there to entertain everybody, not just American people, but people all over the world. That's what we do for a living, and that's what makes our company so great. So yeah, kind of just a basic. We're an entertainment company. Fair. Now we have the last bad story for the day, and the last one of all. Big Cass reportedly suffered a seizure at yesterday's House of Hardcore event in Philadelphia. According to fans in attendance, he was in the lobby, collapsed during intermission. Tommy Dreamer did announce to the crowd that he suffered a seizure, and he said it was not drug related. Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer gave a bit more update. He said, heard from a few people that was there. Big Cass seemed okay on a stretcher outside, was awake and thanked people for their concern, but they still took him away in the ambulance. So, yes, that is it. Cass has suffered a seizure. He is, as far as I'm aware, in hospital at this moment, probably getting a lot of tests done. But until then, I'll keep you updated when I can. Hopefully we'll have an update tomorrow and Big Cass is okay. Thoughts going to you, big man. Really do hope you're okay. And anyway, that is the Wrestling Newsroom. If you have enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later. Bye.